Hey everybody, Greg with OccamsRazors here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and update you on some new stuff. Well, first thing you're going to actually notice is that now I'm wearing shades. The reason is that I did a recent 18-hour show, and at the end of that, my eyes were throbbing just from staring at a monitor. I'm sure a lot of you know what that's like, especially if you've done extended shows or stared at a computer screen for a long time. If I'm going to continue to do a show for as long as I plan to, then I had to do something to actually fix that. So I went out and actually got prescription sunglasses because I have to wear glasses because I'm pretty much blind. And so this is what I'm basically going to look like during the show for most of the show, except for maybe the first day or whatever. So there's that. The second thing I'm going to tell you about is this. Now this was something we were kicking around before. I wasn't sure if we were going to get it set up, but now that we are sure we're going to have it set up, then I get to tell you about it now. I am going to get a tattoo in the middle of the show, or actually near the beginning of the show. We start the show on a Friday morning. Sometime that afternoon is the time we're planning for the tattoo. Now, the original plan was to have the tattoo guy come into the hotel and to do it there. Unfortunately, with permits with the state of Arkansas, that got to a point where it wasn't going to happen. It was going to be too much trouble to actually fill out the paperwork, wait, and it wasn't honestly going to get done in time. So what we're going to do is this. I'm required to continue to blogging, continue to talk and everything. I am also going to be leaving the location to actually get the tattoo. So here is an idea of how it's going to work. We're going to blog all that morning. Then I'm going to set up a Skype call to my cell phone. Then I take my cell phone, and I continue to talk, and I continue to blog, and we take an 11-minute ride to BeeLine Tattoo Shop in Fayetteville, Arkansas. If you're watching this and you're local here in the Fayetteville area, that's right on College, and these people are awesome for a big reason that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. So I take the 11-minute ride there, then I open up my handy-dandy netbook, which also has a webcam. That's where we're going to start broadcasting from after the little car ride. Then it's going to actually focus down on me as I'm getting my tattoo. At the end of that, then I lock it up, I go back to the Skype call, and I talk all the way back to the hotel, in which we start broadcasting from the hotel itself. So that is going to be a really, really tight setup. I know that normally you have to sit down the whole time for a blog marathon, but I put it to a bunch of votes, and no one seemed to have a problem with it. And especially since you get to see something really, really cool, someone get a tattoo on it for the charity, then everything seems to be, hunky-dory. Before I said that they were really, really cool, and here's the reason why. This is going to be the second tattoo that I'm going to get with them. My first one was actually the Happy Humanist, and if you're familiar with secular humanism, then you know exactly what it is, and most of you have seen it before. It's a tattoo that I got here, which is the symbol for secular humanism. He's the Happy Humanist. This tattoo is actually going to be something that I mentioned before on one of my shows. This one is going to be of the pentacene molecule. Now, if you follow science at all, you will know that for the first time, IBM was able to take a photograph of a molecule recently, which just blows my mind that we could actually take down photographs to such an extent that we could photograph a molecule. This is what it looks like. And this is what a schematic drawing of it looks like. It's a schematic drawing of the pentacene molecule itself, and this is what's going to be on my body. Now, that's what's going to be tattooed onto me, but here's the reason that I said it was really, really cool. When I explained to them that we're doing it for a charity event and that I wanted to video it and everything, they said, thumbs up, not a problem in the world, especially if it's for charity, come in and broadcast right from our shop. And in addition, they decided to waive the fee for the tattoo for the charity. So lots of people are doing some really, really awesome things. I've got people lined up, of course, ready to co-host and help moderate the entire time. And also, I have this tattoo shop, which just knows it's for charity, and they've only met me one time before for one tattoo, and they're willing just to donate it to help make this charity event really, really cool. That was pretty much the cement for it. As soon as they said that, and they're willing to do that, then I knew for a fact that that's definitely going to be a great part of the show. So not only will you get to meet my tattoo artist, Boo, who's just a really cool guy. I think the girls will really like Boo. But you'll actually get to see me get the tattoo. So that's an update on that part of the charity event itself. We are still working out the kinks and a few other parts of it, especially a lot of the events and stuff we're going to go on. One of the things we're going to do is, I'm not sure if I went over this before, I probably have in the blog TV, but probably on Saturday morning we're going to be making Cobra bracelets. Now, lots of guys in the military know what that is. Cobra bracelet is this. A lot of you have seen military guys wearing this. This is parachute cord. It's also called 550 cord. And you basically take a long piece of cord and braid it together to make a bracelet that you can wear, so that if you ever need some 550 cord, then you always have it on you. We're going to be making 3 different bracelets. This is probably going to be Saturday morning. And I'm doing that because this is something that's not only cool for military guys to know and to keep it around, but it's also a fun project for kids to make because you make bracelets with it. So I'm setting that up. This is what a normal Cobra bracelet would look like, in comparison to the size and thickness of a Super Cobra, which is basically doing this twice. And I'll show you how to braid this over and to make a bracelet like the Super Cobra that anyone can wear, but you can wear it, make it not only with this, but we'll make it with some other cord that will have more colors to it. And then we'll be making my favorite survival bracelet, which looks like this. It is not large and bulky like this one is, but it actually has the same amount of cord inside of it. So this is about 15 to 20 foot of cord roped around very tightly so that you can slip it onto your wrist when you go camping or anything, or if you just want to wear it, so that in an emergency situation, if you ever need cord, then you have it there. Okay, that doesn't sound cool to a lot of you, but for people who want to make like friendship bracelets, or if you're going into the military, or if you just camp and hike a lot and you want to know how to do it, then we're going to have that instruction probably Saturday morning, Saturday early afternoon, somewhere in there. Also, something that's just really, really cool that I wanted to say in this update to make sure everyone knew about it is about a small clothing line from VoodooSixxx. Now, VoodooSixxx made an account on Zazzle.com to make shirts that he liked, but he's also making several shirts for the charity event itself, including this one that I'm wearing right now. Those of you who saw the initial video know the music video that went along with it called I Won't Back Down. So he made this one for it, and so I got one of these to wear during the charity event itself. And also, I picked up one of these, which shows his logo that he uses on YouTube.com. And basically, he uses this logo for a lot of his stuff. But if you wanted to pick one of these up, that's pretty awesome. If you're not subscribed to Voodoo, then you probably should check him out. I will put a link in the sidebar, not only of his channel, but also for the Zazzle.com location, so that if you wanted to pick up one of these shirts or any of the shirts that he makes, so go check those out. If you see one that's just really awesome, know that any money that he would have made from that, he's actually donating directly to this charity event itself. Alright, that's the update for this week. I will of course be making another update next week. Hopefully I'll have a full list of co-hosts, and I'll be contacting those co-hosts very soon to try to get the brackets of time when we can actually settle them in, so that the next week, 2 weeks from now, you can kind of get an idea of when we're going to have different people on. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, take care and have a good day from Occam's Razors.